This episode, I'm going over attacking and defending, winning the game, and the turn order. Let's go! In Naruto, you control a village, and so does your opponent. When you make attacks, you don't make attacks upon the ninja themselves. Instead, you try to attack the village. Then the opponent has the choice of blocking your ninja's attack with their ninja, and that's how battles take place. So you never really attack a ninja directly, you only attack the village and then they block if they choose to. Let's go over an example of an attack. Let's say I have Neji in play, and you have Hinata teamed with Sakura in play, and I attack you. And you, for whatever reason, you choose not to block my attack. If you don't block the attack, that means it becomes a direct attack and I win battle rewards, which is the main way to win the game. Once you win 10 battle rewards, you beat your opponent and win the game. Now, when an attack goes unblocked, you gain battle rewards depending on the power of the team that attacked. Now, let's say this Rock Lee attacks directly and wins battle rewards. Since he's by himself and he has 4 combat, that means his team power is 4. And if you have 4 or less team power, you win 1 battle reward. Now let's say Rock Lee isn't by himself, he's with Hinata. In this situation, Rock Lee's combat is 4 and Hinata's support is 3, which gives them 7 team power. If you have a team power of 5 or more, you win 2 battle rewards. Well, how do I win battle rewards, you might be asking? When you win a battle reward, your opponent takes the top card of his deck and puts it into the battle rewards area. So basically, whenever you hit them, they take that many cards and put it aside. Once they have 10 cards put aside from the top of their deck, you win the game. Now let's take a look at the same example of an attack. I still have Neji in play, and you have Hinata and Sakura, and I choose to attack you. Now when an attack is declared, a few things happen. First and foremost, the defending player chooses whether or not they want to defend. And if they do, they choose which one of their ninja will block which of the attacking ninja. This time you choose to block. Now that you've blocked my Neji, both teams are considered to be battling. Now that our ninja are battling, we enter a phase called the exchange of jutsu. During the exchange of jutsu, we can play jutsu cards from our hand for our ninjas to be able to use them and gain an advantage in the battle. Remember, to play a jutsu, you have to pay the chakra cost first. Then, before it's applied, you wait for your opponent to respond. They can also respond with a jutsu, paying the chakra cost first, and then you have a chance to respond. This is a chain, which I'm sure you're very aware of and familiar with from Yu-Gi-Oh! And just like in Yu-Gi-Oh!, the last happens first. So the last jutsu played is the first one to be applied, and then they're all applied backwards. Once every jutsu is applied, they all go to the chakra area. Once all players are finished playing all the jutsu that they want and all the jutsu cards have been applied, you move from the exchange of jutsu to the showdown phase. During the showdown, you compare the total team power of both battling teams to determine a winner and a loser. During the showdown, there are 3 possible outcomes. First is a team being defeated, a team being completely defeated, or a draw. A team is defeated when the opposing team has a greater team power. When this happens, the head ninja of the losing team takes 1 damage. A team is completely defeated when the opposing team has a greater team power by 5 or more. When this happens, the head ninja takes 2 damage and all ninja in the back take 1 damage. And obviously a draw occurs when both teams have an equal team power. In this situation, both teams' head ninja take 1 damage. Now let's briefly go over the turn order of the game. There's the start phase, the mission phase, the organization phase, battle phase, and finally the end phase. During the start phase, the turn player draws 1 card from their deck. During the mission phase, you can do any of these 4 things in any order. You can deploy a ninja, which is once per turn. Also make sure that your turn marker is equal to or greater than the turn cost of the card, as well as meeting the hand cost. You can once per turn use a mission card. Again, turn cost and hand cost has to be met. You can charge chakra, which means moving cards from your hand to your chakra area as many times as you like. Or you could deploy a client, which is a card type that I haven't gone over yet, and I'll save for a future video. It's not important for learning the game right off, so I haven't gone into it yet. Next is the organization phase. This is where you organize your teams, switch who's the head ninja, move ninja from one team to another team, or the ninja that you just deployed, put that ninja in a team, stuff like that. Next is the battle phase, which we've kind of already gone over in length, but I'm just going to do a rundown real quick. The attacker, the turn player, sends out their attacking teams, and the defending player sends out teams to block the attacking ninja. Then each team has an exchange of jutsu. Then each team has a showdown, and then there's a return. Any ninjas that are still in play are no longer battling, and now they're back in the village. And last but not least is the end phase. During the end phase, you go through these things in this order. First, you judge the winner. Unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, where whenever you hit 0 life points, that's where you lose the game automatically. In Naruto, you only win or lose during the judge the winner part of the end phase. This is where you check if someone has 10 or more battle rewards, or if someone has no cards left in their deck. If you have no cards left in your deck during the Judge the Winner, then you lose the game. If you have 10 battle rewards during the Judge the Winner, then you win the game. If a winner hasn't been decided, then you move to adjust the hand. If the turn player has 7 or more cards in their hand, they have to discard cards until they have 6 cards. And finally, the turn player moves their turn marker up by 1. As of right now, I feel I've gone over enough of the basics to allow a new player to be able to at least play a simple game of Naruto. But that doesn't necessarily mean that my teaching series is over. Actually, I want to do a few more videos, probably going over the more advanced rules of the game and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. So until then, thanks for training at the dojo, and take care.